Oh, Wallace, it's past your bedtime! Go stitch yourself a jumper.
Right, drowned abbey and whatnot. Where do I actually go though? I guess that platform there. I do seem to recall something of a clockwise motion. Rupert! Secrets down there. I think that's just for I don't think there's any benefit to being down there yet. If at all. We can scan, of course, for any hints of secrets. There's a passable door down there, but I think that's just for returning from another area. I don't think there's any actual progress that can be garnered. Oof, wet boy. That looked like it was going to be a wet death, but it didn't come to. Fish. You thought your fish could be secrets, but they stick out like a sore fish. Swordfish. Those look like. Oh no, they can't be. They're not. Yeah, no, on closer inspection, that's just a wall that's a bit bluer than I was expecting. Yeah, no, I don't think we need to drown. You need to not. Oh, the camera made me miss my bus. It was a tasteful cutaway. I didn't want a tasteful cutaway, I wanted a harpoon. They can spit blue at you, I guess. Bet you didn't expect. You're glad we have a harpoon now, aren't you? Because we don't have a fish creature, no. They're fish, but they're also cobras? Is there a cobra fish? Fish and snakes aren't the same thing. Snakes are reptiles, they're not amphibious that I know of. There's probably a variant of a snake that can wiggle. Not an eel before you start, that's not the same thing and you know it. Okay? Don't be an idiot. Going on here, and more to the point, what's going on in the other direction then? What does all of this mean? Because downwards only splooshy woo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, fine, you can have that for a bit. Is this another situation where it is just for the purposes of getting back up? Well, let's have a look. Shift. Wouldn't be Soul Reaver if we never shifted, would it? Yeah, there's down here. Ah, a secret. More secret. I think we need to swim. I think we need wet powers. I don't think it's a spoiler to say that we get the ability to swim. They're fish vampires. What did you think the power was going to be? No idea. No idea. Well, that's why that alcove exists. to facilitate. Oh no, we've not got the correct tickets. We now have the correct tickets. Good for us. I'm glad. Now you're gonna have come back. You didn't. You actually didn't. Harpoon. Sometimes you just want to throw a harpoon, you know? Ooh. Ah! Alright. Don't even need my harpoon to finish you off. Ooh. That didn't... Please acknowledge that I'm furiously tapping the attack button. It's difficult to kill fish monsters sometimes. Sometimes it's real difficult to get rid of Dagon. You know, it's nobody's fault, it's just the way of things, really. I'm often asked, who do we blame for Dagon difficulties? And it's like, well, you know, you tell me, you're the priest. That thought just sort of petered out, as many of them do. I feel compelled to leap down there. Now, is there a reason for that, or am I just a fool? Well, you know what, I don't want to lose my harpoon. I'll just trust that that finds its mark. There's wasps. It's not really all that easy to see down there in the murky blue. The blue being barely distinguishable. To be honest, you can hardly tell there's water at all. If the pillars didn't suddenly change colour partway down, I'd have no idea. Well, I've gotten wet regardless, so I guess it's... Well, you know what? It's a chance to turn a crisis into an opportunity, because now we can explore the swimming pool and make sure that nobody's hiding upgrades from us, where the fish live and the ghosts walk about. No, not even a single secret. Nothing down here but regret and maybe a branch of Costa coffee. There's always one. What a world. What a time to be alive. You can get coffee in the depths of the sea. This is not the most precise science. I'm trying to leap good, but I can't always. Please accept my apologies. Well, at least I had the foresight to chuck my harpoon over to the other side before I drowned, and it was lost down here forever. You know? Some people act like I'm just a fool who doesn't think about the consequences of swimming. And they're free to believe that, I guess, but... Ha! Oh, fucking hell. I don't like when that happens. Alright. You didn't even jump! The lack of responsiveness from the jump button is my absolute undoing right now. Up to this point, it's not mattered all that much. I've been able to muddle through. And to be honest, I don't know if it's just the game the original game. Maybe something to do with the controller. It's all old, is the thing. Maybe like the fact that there's some sort of problem with the PS3 trying to run it. I don't know. It's difficult to determine the root cause. Ooh! Haha! You fool! You thought I would... But I can't throw you into the water, because here's the thing. You won't die. But I've got harpoon foresight! Haha! You thought I was too foolish. And now you are the one who is dead. Why is there a wasp all the way up there? Can I ask? I puff it off. Puff? No. No puffing. There's no puffing these wasps. I'm sorry if you thought there was. Very nearly wandered into the wet place again. Okay, let's get the heck out of that room. Woo! Cobra! The chompy chompers. Those are some good chompers. Gotta be old as the game is, those are some effective chompers. I don't want this strictly. Is there someone I can burn with this before I proceed? Something I'm not. There we go, set fire then. Gently place. It is, generally speaking, better to incinerate them. Because they don't get back up, as far as I'm aware. Not that they won't just, respawn anyway. I've still not used the stone. That's how little I think about these glyphs. Oh, heck. Right. I will leave my harpoon here. For those stout of heart enough to throw it. For we've got to go into the blue terrible time now. Wasp. Whoop-a-doo. No secrets whatsoever. I'm offended that you would think there'd be even a single secret. This is the drowned abbey, not the drowned secrets. Stop, 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 stop. Thank you for stopping. I'm glad you did. Well, now here's the thing. Where do I go? I don't think you can break those in Ghost, no. Aha! There's a benefit to walking behind things. Shoof. Yes. It's a bit Alice in Wonderland, really, and I don't know how to explain that other than... no! No, you see, this just takes us back to the beginning. It's a trick. It's a trick. This was the gate I was talking about earlier. They're tricking you with deceit. Gotta find another way through. You need to all not be around. Oh no, we did go through one, didn't we? That's fine. That's fine, Bernard. No frogs for me. Aha, yes. Here we go. This seems promising, does it not? sideways shufty. Big spoons! Shall we chuck a big spoon? Spoon! Right, now we've got to go across all of this. No! We immediately got it wrong! Well, this is gonna be a problem.
Go away, 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 go away.
They've all gone away. Good. Let me stand on the things once I've stood on them. That's what we call consistency. Oh, platforming. Oh, platforming. It's gonna be a bad time. We've got to make sure that we live life for fun. Tulips! And sing songs if we want to. What's the objective? You! Sing a song of tulips. No! Blue! No! You
Get out! There!
Now this is more like it. Leap across the gargoyles. Okay. We're now on the roof. We've got to jump over there. Whew! I guess we can leap down to the spuff there from up here, but I don't really get what the point of that would be. There's no shortage of spuffs, really, and it's not... It's not anyone's business but my own. Ring the bell. See that the innocent blood you have spilled on the steps of... Oh! Alright, where was that? Hi? Where was that, though? What did you just... Spiral staircase, it's my arch nemesis. Oh no, it's my wet nemesis as well. Oh, and his turning circle's gone weird as well. It's... Oh no, this is a nightmare. It gave me anxiety, to be honest. That's not... Oh, I guess this is what opened. Oh, we're here. Oh, we're at the fishiest encounter of the century. Oh, I hope you're ready for this one. Gonna have fun merman. All to ourselves. This didn't take that long. I remember this section being long. I guess because I spent a bunch of time previously just sort of doubling back on myself, because there's a couple of... Like, there are things in this level that take a long time, but like this section of the game, rather, is not, in and of itself, tremendously long. We're in with all the circular windows up. Spawn?
Fish. Swim.
Swimb. Swimb. Bubble, 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 bubble. These are all the sound effects that are going on. Ah!
Raziel.
Rahab, you have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Do not mock me, Raziel. You of all of us should respect the power bestowed by a limitation overcome. Cain said you would come.
You speak with the murderer?
You would do well to mind your blasphemous tongue.
What more did he tell you?
That you would destroy me.
I will indeed. But tell me, before I tear your soul from its moorings, do you know what we were before Cain spawned us?
Human.
Seraphan, Rahab. The antithesis of all we ever believed.
Does it matter? We were lost. He saved us.
Saved us? From what?
From ourselves.
Stay woke, Raziel. I don't know that I'd want to hear that coming from Cain's lot. Ah, fish! I've gone wet now as well. Oh, I've gone wet with powers. You seem... Maybe it's just the lighting. He seemed like he was a different colour. His cloak seemed black, where previously it had been sort of brown. Sort of. It was brown. He was a Jawa. He's a eldritch Jawa. But on this occasion, I guess because of the wet liquids into which he had fallen. Again, does not... Did you just drop from the fucking ceiling? It sort of makes sense when the regular type vampires do it. You're a wraith. It's such a jarring way for an ethereal being to move. So that's how this... I am going to shoot your fucking uncle. Only with, like, a Nerf gun. I'm not, you know, but it'll still be somewhat annoying. Right. Let me up your pillars! You can't get up the... You're expected to get up the pillars. But they've made it so that it's virtually... You drift forward automatically when you glide. I forgot about that. I am being a nightmare to myself, and also the pillars are being a nightmare to me. Different from the pillars of Nosgoth. These are the pillars of fuck. Fuck you. These are the pillars of fuck you. And they'll thank you to stop. Okay, it's just continuing the theme of, like, the conceit of the fight is not that difficult in and of itself. But by God, they will make it as difficult to execute as they possibly fucking can. Alright, time to get rid of your clams. Stand here in the sun. Because I don't know if you caught this. I think it would have been last episode. But, they've overcome their aversion to water at the price of an increased vulnerability against sunlight. So we've just got to let all the light in, which for some reason the windows are blocking? I guess stained glass has sort of sacrificed a certain amount of its, just sort of sits there, just... Hello. Nice try, buddy. Get rid of that. Again, if he had stopped where he was. I stuck the landing, he just stumbled forward for no reason. And he doesn't always. Like, it's not a universal thing that he does. Sometimes he gets a hold of himself. Just notice that. You can see the pillars themselves. I guess the shading is a permanent fixture on the object because you can see like the waterline, where the waterline is on the pillar, despite the fact that at this point this one's completely submerged. Maybe it's because, I don't know, being wet would like discolour it slightly, wouldn't it? There'd be something of like a discoloration caused by just water over the years. Erosion, perhaps. What's the lore behind the pillars in the... I got shot and it snapped me out of... Why would you let me do this? If not, get rid of him. What am I looking at ever? You, be the last one, please. You were. Good. Ah! Who built this? Why did you set up camp in the kaleidoscope room? Brother? Alright. Aquatic problems, no more.
Infused with Rahab's soul, you have overcome your former vulnerability to water's touch. Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach.
Heretofore. Yeah, look at that swimb! We can do you a swimb now, like a fishy friend before us, who we killed after too much effort. Now we can swim off. Yes, liquid. You know, like what water is. Oh, don't drown! Don't go down, rather. You weren't drowning, you're fine. Oh, spiral stack. God. If you hold the camera button, it's less terrible. Yes?
Beyond the maelstrom of the abyss, a subterranean tunnel leads northward to the clan territory of your brother Dumar. Endowed with Rahab's soul, you may swim to gain entry, where your progress was previously impeded.
Well, not for nothing, buddy, but there's some stuff I want to get done before we even think about dealing with Dumar. Because I've got swimmy powers, and you do not. So there's the drink that we'll have. Yeah, I guess I'll see you next time when we'll swim for some secrets. And you'll be glad that we did that. Door's shut. How are we gonna swim our way out of this one, eh? Tune in next time to find out.